Lesson 10. Experience of a homestay. 1. Dialogue. Have you ever experienced a homestay abroad? Yes, I have. I stayed with an American family when I joined a language study tour in Boston last spring vacation. Did you have any difficult experiences during your homestay? Yes, I did. What kind of experience was that? I was late for dinner and couldn't get anything to eat. That was a real problem. Didn't you tell your host family, I want to eat dinner? I was embarrassed, so I didn't say anything. You should have told them directly. Is it okay to say things directly? Yes. I think you need to use polite but direct expressions to make requests. Well, how can I express politely but directly that I want to eat dinner? How about saying this? I'm very sorry I was late home for dinner, but I haven't eaten yet. So if there are any leftovers, I'd like to eat them. Yes, that's a polite way of making a request. I want to memorize it and use it next time. By the way, did you take any gifts from Japan with you? Yes, I took some. I heard that matcha, powdered green tea, is popular in other countries. So I took some matcha-flavored Kit Kats and some tea bags filled with Japanese green tea. Your host family must have been pleased. Yes, they liked the matcha, saying it was healthy. Kit Kats are an American brand of chocolate, but matcha-flavored Kit Kats aren't on sale in America, so they found them very unusual.
Hello, Jules.
Hello, Tomo.
How are you today?
I'm going fine, and you?
I'm pretty good, thank you. So today's theme is experience of homestay. So me, in February and March last year, I went to Australia to study English and Australian politics and culture at Deakin University in Melbourne. And there, I stayed with a local family, and they were immigrants from Malaysia. And actually, at that time, I had been learning Malaysian for about a year. So with my host family, I could practice my English and my Malaysian, and also I could experience both Australian and Malaysian culture at the same time.
Oh, that's great. I've been to Malaysia, and Malaysian people are very nice. And I've always dreamed to go to Australia, so I envy you.
You should definitely go be there. Okay, so I will ask you some questions. The first question is, have you ever experienced a homestay abroad?
Yes, I'm French, and in order to improve my English skills, I've been to New Zealand. It was like 8 years ago. I did a homestay over there in a very local farm, and I spent my time with a grandfather with his great son and his daughter, I think. I did many tasks like building a small path made of bricks, and I had to do the gardening, and I had to do many stuff like that. And it was a very great experience overall. Then my second homestay was in Hokkaido, Furano, which is very, very like the countryside of Japan, I believe. And over there, I spent 3 weeks. It was 5 years ago, and it was also in a farm. And it was a couple of Japanese with 2 kids, like very young kids. I had to go to the cornfields to harvest the corn ears very early in the morning, like 4 a.m. we went there by car, and we harvest the corn hills from maybe 4 a.m. to 9 a.m., something like that. And I can say that Hokkaido is very hot, even we believe it's not hot. Also, I had to bring the kid to the baseball practice sometimes by bicycle. So it was a very great experience to live with very local Japanese people.
Oh, you went to Hokkaido to experience a farm stay. That must be awesome. Thank you very much for sharing the experience. The second question is, if you were to stay with a local family in Japan, what kind of difficulties do you think will be there?
Oh, thank you for asking that. I'm pretty sure that the most difficult part is about the language. If you do not speak any word of Japanese, it must be difficult to immerse yourself in a Japanese family. Because Japanese people, no offense, but sometimes they do not speak a very good English, like French people actually. In France, we say that we are not very good at English, so okay. And so you have to speak at least a few words of Japanese to make yourself comfortable. But I believe Japanese people are very nice, and they will try to make yourself comfortable and to speak slowly. And so it may be a problem. I'm not sure, but yeah.
I hope Japanese people will do that. Okay, anyway, last question is, if you were to stay with a local family in Japan, which French souvenir would you bring for them?
All right, as a souvenir, I will bring a cheese which is called Ossoerati, and it's produced to the southern part of France, and it's made of sheep milk. And it's very great to eat with a glass of red wine, for example, or with some bread filled with nuts.
Oh, great. I feel like eating cheese and wine. Okay, anyway, thank you very much for sharing your experience and ideas. So that's all for today. Thank you very much. See you.
Thank you very much, Tomo.